What is up, YouTube? I am finally going camping again, but this time I am going scooter camping. I've never gone scooter camping before. I wanted to for a long time, and today I finally do it. So I'm on my Vitacci Tank 200 Deluxe, and I got everything packed up behind me on the scooter. I'll pull over here in a little bit before I leave town and show you my setup. But it's a nice day today. Gonna be a nice night. It's been raining a lot over the past couple weeks. I've been trying to plan a camping trip because I don't want to go scooter camping in the rain. But got a nice day today and I'm going camping. Alright, so there's my setup. I got my duffel bag right here with pretty much everything I need in it. Got that tied down. Got my tent back here, and my air mattress, and my camping chair. And that's all nice and tight, tied down. You can see I got most of it close to the seat, and not so much on the rack. So let's hit the road. I'm gonna be taking all back roads out to a conservation area. If I keep going straight past the stoplights out here, I'll end up on a 70-mile-per-hour highway, and this thing only gets up to about 60. I've only taken it about 50 to 55, but I'm not going to take that highway up ahead, so I'm going to turn this way and I'm going to head out of town on the back roads. And hopefully it's not too windy. I should have a tailwind most of the way. I'm going to be going south, and we got a northwest wind, so the wind's coming from the northwest, and I'll be going south. So a little bit of a crosswind, but not too much. It's only 14 miles per hour wind. I'm about 190 to 195, and I'm pretty sure all my gear is under 100. So altogether it should be under 300, and the max loading weight is 331. So I'm alright on weight. I already checked the tire pressure. I put it like 1 psi above the requirement. I think it's supposed to be 32. I put in 33 because whenever I take off the thing off the valve, it kind of lets a little bit of air out, so it's right around, 32, 33. I'm heading out on the first back road out to where I'm camping, and it's about a 40-minute ride. I gotta be careful because there's a lot of dust on the road. Dust and dirt. They've been doing road work, I guess. But I'm only going 42. I'm not gonna be going too fast out here. That's why I wanted to take the back road. And no cars behind me, so should be alright. Just cruise right along at 45 miles per hour. Don't need to get too crazy. Want to get out there safely. Kind of a windy road too, so I need to be careful anyway. I haven't been out on this road for a while. It used to be a really bad road, a lot of cracks and potholes, so I guess they're repaving it. I'm kind of uncomfortable because all that gear I put up towards the seat, so feeling a little cramped. I don't usually sit this close to the handlebars. Usually I sit back as far as I can because I got long legs, but I'm doing all right. I get to lean back on my bag, on my duffel bag, so it's a little comfortable in that sense, that I got something to lean back on. But as far as my legs, they're kind of cramped up here. Luckily I don't have long enough legs to hit the handlebars. I know there are people who have these things and they're taller than me. They got longer legs, and whenever they turn, their knees touch the handlebars. So I don't have that issue, so that's good. I think I'm going about 30 miles to the... Whoa, there's a deer. Gotta watch for deer too. I was looking down at my phone and saying something about how far I'm going to camp. I look up and I see that deer just bouncing across that field. I'm more worried about them at night, which is why I won't come out here at night. But during the day, you still gotta watch for them. That would not have been a very good outcome if I slammed into that deer. A while back I told a story about how I had a 50cc scooter back in 2012, and I rode it 320 miles to Joplin, Missouri. And this was the highway that I started out on, and there were a bunch of other back roads and some rock roads. But yeah, I'm having flashbacks now of riding that little 50cc scooter down this highway and going all the way to Joplin, Missouri. Ooh. I think I just bottomed out on that bridge. When I came off that bridge, kind of scraped the ground a little. Not too bad, that's why there's a skid plate under there. Alright, here's my turn to the conservation area. Not too much farther. There's a couple options out here to camp at, but I'm gonna go to the one that I want to, and hopefully there's nobody out there. I've never camped out at this one before. They have a 100-yard shooting range, and I've been there a few times, but I've never camped out here, never went hiking out here. I'm almost there. I'm about to turn onto a rock road that's gonna lead me right to the parking area, and then I'm gonna be camping not too far off from the parking area. Okay, now the real test. Never been on a rock road this rocky on this thing, but if I stay right on the tire track, should be alright. I'm gonna take it nice and slow and easy because I'm almost there and don't need a wreck now. Yeah, it is very bumpy. I've never had this much weight on the scooter before. I've never gone on a rock road this rocky before. This is a test of my skills on a scooter. Yeah, I'm starting to feel this in my wrist, in my shoulders. There's the parking area up there. I don't see any cars, so that is good. My visor is fogging up because I'm going slow and I'm talking. But I'm here. I'm going to be setting up somewhere out there in the trees. And I can't hike too far out because I cannot take this scooter out on the trails. But I'm not going to leave it in the parking lot area, in the parking area either. I'm out here at Atlanta Conservation Area here in northeast Missouri. And I pulled my scooter in the shade so it cools down faster. And there's a fire pit here and a little one there. And there's some firewood already cut up and ready. Probably won't use it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and set up right here in this area. And once I get everything set up, I'll roll the scooter down here. I brought my TP tent because it's big enough that I can roll the scooter right inside. I'll be able to put the scooter inside and my air mattress and everything I brought. Just gotta wait until that muffler and the engine and everything cools down, which shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything started, take my tent off the scooter, start setting it up over there. Well, I got the tent set up and it is very musty in here. So I'm gonna open these windows, get some air coming in here. This tent has been packed away for quite a while and it is very musty. So hopefully it will air out. And oh, dirty. It was wet in here last time it was packed up because of like condensation last time I went camping, I guess, with this tent. Very dirty on the outside too. Needs a good cleaning. But it'll be alright for tonight. Just gotta get these guy lines pulled out. But anyway, like I said, big enough to pull the scooter in here. Only park it over on that side. I went kayak camping in this tent. That was probably the last time I went camping in this tent, was kayak camping. And I pulled my kayak in here, had my cot on this side, my kayak on this side. Okay, now to set up my air mattress. And I've only used this thing one time since I got it. There's a cool way to air this thing up. First I need to roll these out of the way. Basically, just roll it up and just stuff it down into itself. Get this air mattress aired up. You got this hole. First you gotta plug up this hole. You got this hole right here. You open that up. And basically, you want to get air inside this pillow and then blow it into the mattress. So you take this cap off, and then you screw this onto the mattress. Just like that. And then you want to get air into the pillow. So basically you just do this and then roll it. And the air will not come back out of the mattress. So just do it again. And then roll it. And just do that until you air up the mattress. Alright, that should be good enough. Get the last of the air in there. And you just screw this off. Put the cap back on. And there you go. You got a mattress. Put it out right there. I still got to get the guy lines pulled out and staked down. But other than that, there's the tent setup. Plenty of room. Put a lot of stuff in it. Got 2 windows on the other side, 2 windows on this side. You got your vents up there. I think there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Basically they just pop open like that, but it's been rolled up for so long, it's kind of bent. So I'll get my chair set up and then I'll bring my duffel bag in and start unpacking stuff. Alright, now for the duffel bag, which is the heaviest thing I brought. I just set that right there for now. When you're gonna park a scooter or a motorcycle, you want to put something like a piece of bark under the kickstand. Because over time, especially with the ground being wet, that kickstand will eventually dig into the ground. If the wind's blowing, it'll rock the scooter and it'll make that kickstand go right into the ground. So I just got a piece of bark from the fire pit and I just stuck it right under the kickstand. So that'll keep it from tipping over. For those who are new to my channel, you're probably wondering, well, why do I have 2 racks? Well, this one is part of my DoorDash setup. This is what the bag goes on to put it closer to me instead of way out on the end of the rack and where it can, you know, bounce more. But I have a whole video on this setup and how it works. But yeah, the bag goes on this rack. And I got these hose clamps here that allows me to like raise the whole bag up so I can get under the seat. But there's a whole video about it, but that's why I got 2 racks here. It's just part of a DoorDash setup, and it worked well for my camping setup because I had stuff. I had that duffel bag up here and strapped down on this, and then everything else was strapped down on this. So it works out both ways, and I can still get under the seat if I need to. Everything is cooled down on the scooter now, so I'm gonna go ahead and back this into the tent just so it's in there and ready for tonight. I'm gonna get on the other side. It probably would have been a better idea to put the scooter on that side, since the foot peg or whatever for the center stand is on that side. So it would have been easier to put it over here. I'm kind of on a downhill right here. If I put it on that side, even though it's on the center stand, it's kind of leaning that way more. So if I would have had it on this side and my mattress on this side, it would have been leaning towards me even more, because you can't really tell. But that's kind of it kind of goes down this way and down that way. You know, so it's not very flat here. But at least this way it makes the bike lean towards that side a little more, so it's leaning back and over that way. So I think it'll be alright. It takes a lot to pop this off the center stand, so it'll be alright. You can probably tell I'm pretty tired. I got up at like 8 or 9 o'clock this morning, went out to do some door dashing and Walmart Spark, and then came home and packed up the scooter and then rode out here. And it is almost 6 p.m. now. Northeast Missouri is one of the areas where the cicadas are going to come out, and there's going to be 2 different broods coming out. Broods, however you say it. And I was reading that they're supposed to come out in May. Right now it's the first week of May, and I was just thinking, what if tonight was the night they came out and I woke up and they were just everywhere? That would be pretty freaky. Wake up, come out, and then there's just millions of them everywhere. I can't wait for them to come out, but I just hope I get home before they do. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock and I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of my dinners and get that started. So I got chili mac with beef or chicken teriyaki, and I think I'm gonna go with the chicken teriyaki. Got my stove here and some butane, and I'll just do it right here on the floor. Fill this up about 3/4 of the way. And put the water up here. Let it sit there until it boils. Alright, got that boiling. Go ahead and shut this off. Got this ready to pour in. I'll just set this aside, let it cool down. Get this closed up. It is hot. Then just Wait about 10 minutes and it'll be ready. Well, I just put my third GoPro battery in. I'm just going through them. Gonna have to charge them up tonight. So hopefully this thing's cooled down now. Not too bad. Yeah, I am starving right now. And this time I brought enough water so I can actually drink some too. Because normally I don't bring enough water, because usually I'm hiking out to go camping. And the more water you put in the bag, the heavier it gets. It's 8:30 p.m. now, and it's getting pretty dark out. I got the light on my GoPro. Let me go ahead and shut it off, show you how dark it is. So, a little bit of light over there, the sunset behind the trees. But you look over here and it's pretty dark. Thought I'd come out here and walk around a bit, stretch my legs before I head back into the tent for the night. This is the first time I've been roadside camping, and I don't know if I'll do it again after tonight, because I like going out in the middle of the woods, finding a spot, you know, just to hide away. Earlier I was in the tent, I was eating, and a van came down this way and then just circled around and left. And you know, I don't really like that, you know. Never know who they are. They were probably coming out, it was still light out, and they may have been coming out, you know, to camp and saw my tent and decided to find another spot. But you know, that's what I don't like about, you know, just camping right off the parking lot like this, because anyone can just, you know, show up, and you never know who they are. For the most part, you know, you'll probably only get you know, good people that come out here. When it's daylight, you know, at night, someone comes pulling up, you just have no idea. I think I'll be alright tonight, and probably get up early. And I don't know if I'll eat breakfast or not. I usually don't eat breakfast that much, so I'll probably get up early and pack up and head on back home. Well, it's almost 11 p.m. and I'm starting to get tired. It's a little chilly. Got my jacket on. Got my bed all set up with the sleeping bag. Probably use that blanket too. Good morning, everyone. It's 7 a.m. It's a little chilly out. It should be warming up pretty soon. So I'm gonna get up and get started on breakfast. This morning I got biscuits and gravy. I don't think I've ever had this one before. But I got the water heating up and just waiting for it to boil. Hot. Healed up and just wait till it's done. About 10 minutes. Alright, first time having the biscuits and gravy camp food. It tastes like biscuits and gravy. Pretty good. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna start packing up. Well, the sun was coming out and it was warming up, and now it's cloudy again. It's not supposed to rain, but it was nice and bright and sunny, and then just all these clouds come rolling in. Now it's a little chilly again. I hope it comes back out before I hit the road. So this tent had been packed away for so long, and I think it's shot now because all the seam tape is coming off. It's just ripping off like that, and not all of them, but they're starting to peel. And I bet, like, this one is still stuck on there. If I pull on it, look at that, just coming off. So yeah, this tent is not waterproof anymore. I can still use it during the summer when there's no rain, but yeah, with all that seam tape coming off, I will not be able to use it in the rain at all. Alright, I'm gonna get all packed up because I'm ready to go home. Got most of it packed up there. All that's left is to pack up the tent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the scooter pulled out. I got everything packed up, so let's hit the road. I am ready to go home. Get the GPS started.
Head northeast on Johnson Lake.
Alright. Gotta go on this horrible rocky road again. I'm glad this road isn't too long. After this, it's all highway. I don't know if that sun's gonna come out today. According to the weather, it's supposed to be sunny and no clouds. And I see a lot of clouds. End of the rock road. Time to get on something smooth. By the way, it's 9:12 a.m. and I got up around 7. So I spent the 2 hours after getting up eating and packing up. So onward to home. Hey, we got a little bit of sun. Not too much, but hopefully it stays out. I packed everything up just a little bit farther back on the rack so I can sit back a little farther. So I'm much more comfortable than I was yesterday. I need to open this thing up and see how fast it really goes. Not gonna get an accurate reading on the hills going uphill. I got a little bit of a crosswind. I'm at 48 full throttle, but I'm still going uphill. I'm at 50. That's full throttle, and that was on the flat road there for a little bit. But I got a crosswind and a headwind. They're going downhill right here, 52. 53. 54. 55. So yeah, I'm sure on flat ground with no headwind or crosswind, probably go about 55. I also got all that weight behind me too, so without that I could probably hit 60. That sun is coming and going, so when it comes out I can feel the heat. Then it goes back behind the cloud and it's like a cold draft. Whoa, what is that, dog? Couple dogs out in the middle of the road. You gotta always be watching that road when you're riding a motorcycle or a scooter, or, you know, even in a car. But you know, when you're on two wheels, you really gotta watch for them. If I were to slam into that dog because I wasn't paying attention, I'd for sure go down, hit the pavement. Whoa, there is a horse in the ditch. That belonged to the Amish? Probably, it probably got out somewhere. Yeah, there's all kinds of animals on the road today. Yesterday, there was a deer that crossed in front of me. And this morning, I see 2 dogs and a horse. So yeah, like I said, you gotta really pay attention when you're out here on 2 wheels. Ooh, I just hit the skid plate again. Gotta slow down for those bridges. I can feel the heat from that sun now. Feels nice. I really like these country back roads. Usually not a lot of traffic out here. So it's just you and the road. And just big old country. I need to do this more often. Not scooter camping, but you know, just riding out in the country like this. I hope that wind isn't too bad. I got a full headwind smacking me right in the face. I might stop here and get a drink. Like a little Red Bull or something. I got myself a small Red Bull, drank that. Now I'm back on the road. Here in about a mile and a half, I'll be coming back into town. Well, I made it back home. So this was the longest trip I've taken on the Vitacci Tank 200. It was about, I think 25 miles out to the camp. And then 25 miles back, give or take a few miles. I think it's more like 30 because of the back roads. But I made it. Went out there, camped. Now I'm back home. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again next time.